So here we've got a rotation and we describe it. We have to put down rotation, obviously, and then we have to put the point where it's been rotated about. Now, if you're using old-fashioned tracing paper and a point, you would put your point in here at the center of rotation and turn your tracing paper around to get it onto the new shape. So we describe the point, and almost for all of these, we're going to have 0, 0, or the origin as the point. And then we have to say through 180 degrees or through pi radians. Now, actually, if it's through anything that's not 180 or pi, we have to describe whether it's going clockwise, which is obviously this way, or anti-clockwise, which is this way. Now, I've picked this one to do, first of all, so this is a rotation through pi radians. And I picked this one in particular because people get confused between this one and one of the reflections that was shown in a later video. Now I want to actually find the matrix. This is the first time you've probably done it. So what I'm going to do is the matrix is a square matrix, which is A, B, C, D. And to begin with, it's pretty straightforward. You take the point here, which is at A, which is at 2, 1, and we write it in column form. B, 2, 3, and C, which is at 5, 1. And A, B gets multiplied by this to produce a new coordinate. Now, A here must correspond with A dash, so -2, -1. And B, which is my second one, must correspond with B, so -2, -3. So if you get these out of order, you're going to have trouble. And then C is -5 and -1. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a simultaneous equation that goes this one times this one gives me -2. So that's 2A plus B is equal to -2. Now, these simultaneous equations are going to be quite easy to solve. AB times 2, 3. So 2A and 3B. And that gives me the answer up here, which is also -2. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this one take away this one. Pretty straightforward. So that's no A's, 2 B's. This take away this is 0. So B is 0 and A must be -1. Now, when you've done a few of these, you'll recognize just how the patterns are working out. But if we do, we can also double check that. We're just doing, if this is -1 and this is 0, then we're going to get -5 up here and no B's. Now, the simultaneous equations for C and D are almost the same. So 2C's plus D, which is the same as this one here. So 2C plus D. But that gives me this answer here, which is -1. And 2C plus 3D, because we're using the same coordinates here. And that gives me the answer here, which is at -3. So doing the same thing again. This take away this is going to give me 2D. And this take away this is going to give me -2. So D is -1. And C is 0. So we can now make that matrix up, which is -1, 0, 0, -1. And that matrix will always perform this rotation through 0, 0 through pi radians.